Okay, we are live. All right. I've got one destination I've got to fix, but that's okay because we are live. Hey, everybody. Just let some people jump on here real quick. So we are here to talk about GRE 3.0 Orlando. It was amazing, and we want to make sure that you don't miss 4.0. So I'm Nicole with Cellbotics, Everything Training, white label LMS for multi-unit brands, everything you need training for repair or even just training development, even if it's not repair. We do that too. Also, the RFA, Repairs First Association. If you own a shop, you should be a member. If you're not, let's talk. You really should be a member. And then also, I help organize the Gadget Repair Expo. And that's what this call is about. So I'm super excited because Orlando was absolutely amazing. And so we're going to go over all the great details. But I'll go ahead and go to Ahmed. I'm going to start fixing this connection real quick while you guys go around and introduce yourselves. Hey, Martin.
You're on mute.
Go ahead, Ahmed. Oh, oops.
Okay, sorry. Okay, we're back again. My name is Ahmed. I am the CEO and founder of Uplux Social. I can help you with marketing, with digital marketing, VAs, and all your prepaid needs. Thank you so much for everybody. The show was excellent. We're going to talk in details, but today we want to talk about the 3.0 and what's and we want everybody to be at 4.0. We're going to go ahead now and get to Javier.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Javi Guzman with Mr. Phone Doctor. We specialize in screen refurbishing. We do B2B distribution and online training. So if you guys don't know me, make sure you guys hit us up for any kind of refurbishing training or parts, tools, whatever you guys need. We're here.
Fantastic. Go ahead, Ed. We'll just go like this.
Hey, everybody. I'm Ed Hugener. I'm with ACO. And at ACO, we provide you the ability to sell protection plans to your customers and also doing repairs for us. So happy to be part of the show last week. It was great and excited to tell you guys more. So Mark, can we do this? High five. Pass the mark.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Which way am I?
There you go.
I'm backwards. I'm Mark with Axiom Armor. We have a one SKU fits all screen film cutting solution. So you stock, one item, right? And you're able to cover tens of thousands of devices with that. So as to not having to stock a bunch of stuff that you're not going to sell, right? So again, yeah, that's pretty much it. Mark with Axiom Armor. I almost said Akko because I was looking at Akko at the same time. I was like, wait a second. All right.
We got a new employee, Akko.
We do partner together, Mark, so it's fair.
There you go.
Hey guys, I'm Jeff Sanders, the owner of the Smartphone Medics, $1 million repair store in Huntsville, Alabama, and one of the speakers at the Gadget Repair Expo this year, and that was amazing, by the way. Also, I'm the owner of Apex Business Coaching, who we offer one-on-one business coaching for repair store owners and help them to grow their businesses and to get to the next level and things like that. So thanks for having me on today, guy.
You're welcome. Martin, go ahead, buddy. Your mic is off.
Hi, my name is Martin, part of Easy Fix Cell Phone Repair. We do micro soldering. We help business to business. We do a lot of business with different businesses to do all data recovery, all the problems with iPhones not powering. So we do a lot of micro soldering to a lot of shops.
Awesome. And we saved the last for the best, the best for the last. Jeremy, how you doing, buddy? The founder.
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing? Thanks for everybody jumping on. Still recovering now.
Yeah.
Right. Long week. But thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Okay. So go. You want to start, Nicole? Go ahead.
No, I mean, I'm just excited to talk about everybody's experience at the, at the Gadget Repair Expo in Orlando. It was absolutely amazing. And I just want everybody to share a little bit of what it was like. I mean, all of you exhibit or spoke there or both. And so, so I just want to hear about everybody's experience there.
Let me start myself. I've never seen a room and a floor with so much energy. Everybody was excited. Everybody was close. I think the industry getting to know each other more, and it wasn't like the first show was the beginning. The second one was fun. The third one, now we're becoming like a family. I mean, there is so much value, so many information going on, so much electricity going there, and everybody was excited. I haven't heard one complaint. All went home with a big smile, and now that's what we're talking about today. Javier, what do you think, man? Well, how was it for you?
Oh, it was a great show, one of our best shows yet. We were vendors there, and I did do a demo for refurbishing. It was just great. Yeah, like you said, lots of energy, which is something that I think every business owner and anyone in the industry needs to go experience, because right after that show, man, my energy was still running. I just felt like, I had adrenaline running from the show, excitement and stuff, so I really, really recommend these type of shows for everybody in the industry, especially feeling down. I mean, we have our ups and downs, but these shows are designed for you to network, meet people, and of course, bring back that energy and get your team and that morale back, that light that fire under you and just keep pushing. So it was great.
It was good. It was
That's
good.
right.
And you sold out of your on-site deal that you had, right?
Yeah, we sold out of everything that we had in stock. So yeah, it was great. Everything that we had, we sold out the first day, and the sales just kept coming in the second day. So we were excited for all that.
That's interesting. You sold out. You brought some samples just to show people, and you didn't think that you're going to sell all of them. That's awesome.
No, not at all. Yeah. We really didn't expect to have such a great response with everything that we had. And, I think now with refurbishing and this new equipment that's coming to market, it's a lot more affordable. So people were, willing to drop the money for it instead of, the normal high price for high volume machines.
That's so cool.
Yes, yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that happen for you.
And we wanted to have this call so we can let everybody knows how it went, and everybody hear it from the horse mouth. You guys gonna tell everything about what happened.
Yeah.
Jeff, how was your room was full of energy, man. I love that. Talking about money, talking about the $1 million man. I'm gonna call you the $1 million man from now on up. Because you are. You know what I mean? It's gonna what is ching ching. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff. Let's hear it from you.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. I feel like there was, like you said, there was tons of energy in the room whenever I spoke. All the speakers were amazing. I had so many people though coming up to me after my speech talking about what a difference it made to them. A lot of stores are struggling right now, having issues and things like that, and I feel like I was able to kind of help them a lot with the advice that I was giving. And so I had so many people coming up and just thanking me, and that were, so grateful to get that advice and be able to kind of turn things around. But it wasn't just me. Everybody was giving great advice. All the speakers were amazing. And it was just a great collection of people that have all the necessary skills. Everybody has an area of expertise. Everybody has a product or a service that they're offering that helps to build people's businesses. And so, one of my goals as I spoke was just trying to, point people in the directions to connect all of those pieces together and find all the people, like Nicole's classes or Ahmed's advertising or Axiom Armor or whatever, like just putting all these things together so that people can really benefit their stores and increase their sales and things like that. But it wasn't only the speaking, because even me, like I made so many connections there. I met so many new people and went around to all the different vendors and found new products and new services that I'm going to implement into my business and that are going to help me to grow. And I just think that there was just so much value, and not even that, but it was just fun. Like there was, the mechanical bull and the smart car and just the whole atmosphere of the micro soldering championship and everything. It was just a fun atmosphere. And I think everybody was just learning and having a great time. It was awesome, in my opinion.
Great.
It was awesome. It was a good vacation. Who doesn't want to go to Florida, Orlando, right?
Right, exactly. Orlando. I mean, we went to Legoland after the convention, and we went to some water parks. It was amazing. Disney.
And I saw your pictures with the sharks.
Oh yeah, we went shark tagging. I kissed a shark. I kissed a shark. That's pretty amazing.
I kissed a shark.
What?
I said, he kissed the shark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
Mark.
no big deal. I do that every day.
Oh man, Mark.
So I would say,
how was it
for me, I think Javi hit it on the nail on the head. It's everything that he said. I think everybody said so far is like absolutely true for me as well. And I think the biggest thing is when you go to measure success, if you're a repair shop owner, you go to measure your success. You got to stop doing things the same. You're going to get the same results. So getting out of there, place yourself around other like-minded people, like Javi said, it might be struggling or something like that. You're going to get freshness, and measuring success is not just this, right? Like anybody can pull this out and it's easy, but getting on a plane or in a car, I think I cut my hand off this dumb thing. Anyway, getting
Nice crop, though. I like that.
getting in a plane, in a car, or whatever, and actually putting action to it is something that's very valuable, because I was super pumped. I'm still pumped. My wife's like, chill out, man. I'm like, no. So
you were so busy over there. I was watching your booth.
I mean, oh my gosh, it was insane. If I'd had 3 people, I probably still couldn't have said all the words that needed to be said. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was great show, great camaraderie. I think we have a very unique industry where most everybody gets along, and that's rare. Yeah. There are a couple knuckleheads out there. I'm not naming any names, Jeremy, but no, for the most part, everybody gets along. We have a good time, and we all learn from each other. So it was great.
And I want to add, I mean, it's not just about the vendors having success. It's every time a vendor is successful, that means shops found value in what you have to add to their business, and now they're going back and they're going to be successful with that, and they're going to have something new for their client base, and they're going to have new revenue generators, and they've realized, oh wow, I should be doing it. It's not like they just walked up like, oh, let me just randomly purchase this from this vendor. They've sat in on a speech, they've spoke to someone like Jeff who's got $1 million store, and like, okay, he's doing it, I need to be doing this. And so it's actually like a revelation. It's not just a sell, it's actually a business profitably affected, which is huge. I mean, that's the whole goal of the show, is to make sure that stores realize not one of us have to struggle. Not one of those stores need to be struggling. They just need to know something they don't know or learn a new process, So I just wanted to add to that. But
yeah,
Ed.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well said.
we go ahead. Go
Ed
Mark. Who want to talk? Go ahead, Ed.
It was Ed with Akko. There you go.
Go for
Hey,
it.
everybody. Yeah, once again, just to mimic what everyone else said, it was a great show. I've been at so many shows over the course of my career, and this one was solid. And when we, as an organization, go and attend and exhibit at a show like this, we want to have a game plan, right? And for me, there's like 3 or 4 main objectives I'm looking to accomplish, right? And they were all hit like out of the park. So first and foremost, we want to sign up new shops to sell Akko and be part of our network. And this was by far our best show. We had the most signups we've ever had in one single exhibit. So that was
nice.
Awesome.
Number 2 is meeting our existing shop owners. And it's really good just to build that rapport, but also learn from them. Like, hey, what's working? When we develop new programs, like what do you want to see out there? What can we build for you? So it's getting a lot of input from those guys and just learning from them, because they're our eyes and ears on the ground, right? So I want to know as much as I can from those shop owners on like how to make our product fit better in their stores, and what we can do to make it stronger for an offer for those guys. And then also 3 is like exploring new partnerships outside of the shop. So places like with Ahmed and Mark, and even with repair, and you, Nicole, we had a call this morning.
We had a call this morning. Yeah.
So, for us too, it's about growing our product outside of that little box and then partnering with other companies and exhibitors. So for me, when I look back and say, hey, was this show successful? It definitely is. It checked all those boxes. And finally for me as well, we're an insurance product. So I like learning as much as I can, especially about the device. I've never opened up a phone or fixed a So it's good for me to kind of learn from all the exhibitors, see how Mark puts on a screen for, what does that entail and how does that work? So I just like learning and seeing all the cool exhibits and all the cool things like the competition you have with the soldering and all that stuff going on. Because it's really, really valuable to me. So overall, great. And if I was a shop owner, like this is a place you gotta go check out next time for portfolio. It's crazy not to go. Like Mark just said, the camaraderie is there. Like everybody likes each other. It's a fun group to be a part of and very welcoming too. So if you're new to the industry, this is a great place to go meet people, meet your peers who are going to always want to help you succeed, especially with all the vendors. So
yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Ed, thank you for bringing up those points the way you did. That's all of those were spot on. And it's, even if you've been in the industry for a long time or you're new, you need an expo each year to invigorate you about your business, learn new things that are out there. I'm already working on something new for next year, and I cannot wait to be able to talk about it because it's going to add so much value to shops because nobody's really doing it. So this is an expo. We spend months researching and finding what shops need, what's going on in the market. It isn't like it's just thrown together. This is meant to benefit the shops. I mean, so this is something you should plan on each year to be a part of for your business, right? Martin, you want to tell a little bit? You are driving, so be safe.
Yes. I mean, I was talking with my team. Being in a room with a lot of people is important, but being in the right room is the most important. And for us, this was the right room to be in. I met a lot of interesting people, a lot of people that do the same things I do, and be able to find the struggles they're going through with micro soldering. It was like, wow, there's a lot of things that we can do to help them out.
Yeah.
So it was fantastic. I met a lot of great people. It was beautiful. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thanks, Martin. We loved having you. You were a great judge on the micro soldering event. It was a hit. Your booth was busy. It was awesome. You did a demo, so that's great. Jeremy, do you want to add in and talk about how many attendees? I was really excited. I mean, I worked the booth at the front, which was crazy up there. Oh my God.
I was just going to say that line was endless. And you know what? We never heard a single complaint. Like people were happy. It's nobody who said, what the heck is this? I just couldn't believe it that we never saw one person angry the entire day. Everybody was happy and excited to be there. So what a great feeling that was. And as you mentioned that getting everybody together in the right room is exactly what we tried to do. And I think we definitely, as a team, we hit it out of the ballpark. And I want to say, thank you to all the folks here that are involved one way or the other. I couldn't have done it without you. And so what an incredible show we have. And I can't wait for 4.0. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and Ahmed was out in the lines interviewing people. We've got some content that's coming out. If you interviewed with Ahmed, you're in the video, so get ready to see it. Oh, your phone is green screened out.
Oh. Okay, I had many people.
Hold it in front of your body.
No, it was exciting. It was a different flavor. It was really a different flavor. A lot of people came to me in business. They want to learn. They want to take something home. I think each and everyone went there, walked out with big value that will help them for the rest of the year and maybe even part of next year. I always say
that's real quick. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ahmed, really quick. But what I want to say to that was a part of our goal, and we talked about this very early on, was we want to make sure the attendees and the exhibitors both get something great out of the show. A lot of times you'll see a show put on and they only care about, the exhibitors, right? Or they only care, about the attendees, like how many we got. But the key goal here, I think, for us is we want to make sure everybody is a cohesive group where we all work together for the success of the show and making sure that each party gets exactly what they need out of the show to make it successful. So, and kudos to you and Nicole for that's been a part of your big push from the beginning.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
One thing to add too, and I don't know if there's the audience, if there's a lot of potential exhibitors in the audience, but we do a lot of shows, obviously, and I think the price point to exhibit here is really a good value compared to other things that we spend money on. So for those that are potentially thinking about exhibiting, this is kind of a no-brainer, I think, at this price point. You're going to get a lot more bang for your buck than you will with other conventions out there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. I agree.
Now I want a discount though next time for saying that.
He's putting in his brownie points.
He's willing to pay more. Mark that down.
Discount equals more. I do have to say, I mean, this show was needed. It's been needed for over a decade. You know, we need something that focuses on retail shop repairs success, because we're huge in them. I mean, retail shops are everywhere. I mean, I don't even know how many thousands of shops there are across the US. I mean, we needed this. This is exactly what shops need to do to elevate and get out of the hole and fill out of their rut. A lot of times shop owners feel alone, you know, seated in their shop, feel like they have no resource except for maybe a Facebook group. But this expo completely changed it for shop owners and vendors that want to connect with them, that have legit products and services that can actually help them, you know, so. It's exciting. It's exciting.
If you go to these shows, you'll network with people. You will meet successful people. You'll meet all the big guys, everybody that you want to talk to, everybody you want to meet with. And remember one thing: your net worth is your network. The more you know people,
like that,
then the more you move up in life. It's the fact. I mean, you're
100%.
You know, you're not going to grow sitting behind the desk or behind the counter. And I encourage people. Usually, you know, I encourage people to close that store and go for 2 days and come back again. These 2 days can change the whole year, the rest of the year, and even help you more. So make sure you attend these expos. These expos will change our lives. Everybody over here, I met at the expos. Everyone on this panel, maybe we spoke on social media. We were friends, but we really bonded when we go to these shows. So make sure you make it next year. Definitely, you got to make it.
I'll tell you what, there's been a tremendous amount of response on social media. I've never seen anything like it. You know, first 2 shows, you know, were obviously great, but we didn't have that kind of feedback that we've gotten on this show. People come out of it just saying how great it was, and the attendees just sharing and pictures and talking about it. It's been amazing.
Ed has changed his name to your slogan. I love it, Ed.
I love that. I haven't heard that before. I stole it. Sorry.
Thank you.
I love it.
Net worth.
Did you steal that from my speech, Ahmed?
I
stole it from Ahmed, who stole it from Jeff.
Yeah,
okay.
It's been around for a while, guys. I mean, you know, just saying, you know.
See, this is what this is all
Jeremy
about.
might
It's
have
about
invented it.
sharing
I'm
ideas.
No, it's you have.
Oh no, go ahead.
Go ahead, Nicole.
I just wanted to say, even if you have one, you know, store, or you're a mobile tech, or you have, you know, 200-300 locations, you can find value at this shop, because at this show, because I mean, I was running into people that have 50, 60, 100, 200 locations, and then meeting people that do mobile repair, and they were all saying how much they love the show. They were meeting people they needed to meet. They were learning about things they needed to learn. So I don't think exclude yourself if you think, well, maybe I have too many locations. I'm already, you know, or I don't have enough. This show still applies for you.
True.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so you guys like the mechanical bowl and the smart cars, and so we're going to bring in some more fun like that for for sure.
I did. I thought it was fun.
Did you ever try that car? There was no chance I was doing that.
Yeah.
Javi, did you in April?
No, we didn't have time to break out and do any fun like that. We were at our booth pretty much the whole show.
You were just like, you guys are just there in that hole.
Next year we're going to bring another few people to help us out, though. That's for sure.
That's right. Jeremy is actually going to have one of those cars shipped to you. All right, you can try it out at home.
We'll put it in the parking lot.
Definitely.
Dude, I was every night I was tired. By the end of the day, I was like, oh, I want to go and hang out with the guys, but I haven't done anything of this. It was a lot of work.
There was no hanging out for me. We usually go out after too, but I was done.
I think everybody was pooped after the show. But y'all got there like a week before, so man, you guys definitely had some fun before the show started. So
I got the chance to go to the pool for a little bit, but that's it, one day, and took a break, and I'm done. But it was good. It was great, man. It was seriously was one of my best expos. Everybody was close. Everybody knew everybody, and a lot of people been coming. I met people being in the 3 expos, and they're coming to every one and each one. And every year they come, I ask them the same questions. and they tell me we're adding more, we're growing more. For the stores that you're not adding and you're not growing, maybe you're gonna have a little dip, but you should not go all the way zero. You're doing something wrong. I know economy is tough, but you've been in the business for a long time. You're the professional. You should not go from 100 to 20 back to 40 back. Something is not right. I don't mind going like a little wave, but you have to keep going and growing after that. So make sure to attend these expos. These expos are done for a reason. You got to be there next time.
Yeah. The number one thing I heard was, how do I step away from working the store and actually running the store? Being an owner and not being in there wearing all the hats every day. And that's a challenge for every shop out there. And the more you participate in these things, the more you can network with people that have done it, have moved up and, brought in good help that they can rely on and learn to grow their business externally. You can't grow anything running the front counter. You're stuck. So I think that's such great feedback that we've got from that perspective, that maybe that's something we should talk about probably more, one of us at the next show.
Yeah, I definitely, because people do struggle with that. I mean, Jeremy, you do know, Jeremy doesn't give himself very much credit, but he was the founder of CPR, and people think, oh, that's an old thing. He's not in stores. That's a total false belief. If you're someone that believes that, Jeremy is working with stores every single day. He's in the trenches. He knows what's going on. And so, we definitely next show should put out some content about how to step away. How do you do that? Like, what is the process to get away to a show to then add all this new stuff? Because shops do struggle with that. They think that they're the only ones that can do it, So that's a good point, Jeremy.
Yeah, well, thanks. Absolutely. Go ahead, Jeff. Sorry.
I was just going to say that was something that I talked about in my speech, is putting the proper systems in place and putting the proper people in place so that you are able to step away from your business for an amount of time, whether it's to go to an expo, whether it's to go on a vacation, anything like that, because a lot of people just get bogged down in the day-to-day and they feel like they can't leave it. And you can't work on your business if you're working in your business all the time. And so it's extremely important to put the systems and people in place so that you can grow. And this is one of the ways that you can learn how to do that, is by going to these expos and learning that. But like you just said, Nicole, I think in advance, if we put out some of that content and information, how people can do that and be prepared so that they can go to the next one, it'll help us to have even greater attendance.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
If anybody knows, Jeff knows. I mean, Jeff owns a very successful location that he's worked really hard growing, and he's able to walk away. And if you follow him on Facebook, you know that.
One of my favorite lines was, close the laptop and hit the blacktop. Get the heck out of that store. Get out there, network, market, chamber meetings, go down and meet the local managers at the AT&T and the Verizon and the T-Mobile stores. Build some friendships and some relationships. Network in your area. You have to get out of your store in order for it to grow.
Yep.
Totally agree.
Be active on social media.
Oh yeah. Yes. Be active on social media.
Man, I love it. That's what we got you for.
Any information on 4.0 yet? No, it's still secret. We have to wait to come up with some new. I
wanted to tee this up, as we're still struggling with a location at this point, as I think we've got that survey going out tomorrow. And we're trying to determine whether most people want to go to Vegas or maybe New England somewhere. We're thinking Boston or New York, something like that.
Yeah.
So, was Minneapolis part of the conversation?
I don't think so.
What are your guys' thoughts? I want to hear what you guys think.
The thing is,
I think Hawaii would be great.
Hawaii! Oh my gosh! Yes.
If we go to place, we got to make sure that there is direct flights. Am I open? Direct flights, easy access to the place, big enough to handle many people. So we look at these things, and I'm sure Jeremy has the experience to figure out a good place for us.
Well, we'll try our best to make sure that it's something that fits as many people as possible. That's going to be the key thing.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Bring it to me, to Jenks. We're not coming to Jenks. I'm sorry, brother. We're not going to go there. It's too small.
Jacksonville.
That's not gonna happen.
Bring to Jacksonville, but I'll fly out wherever you take it.
It has to be direct flights
That's
for
awesome,
everybody else.
Ben.
Somewhere in the
Ben's
Caribbean
photo is
islands.
actually the expo. If you can see, I think that's him. I think
Yes,
that's
it
him
is.
at the expo. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him at the expo. I'm sorry, I love you, Ben, but we're not coming to your city, buddy.
He's got the beach. He's got the beach. I mean,
Yeah, Denver. There we go.
Well,
Denver.
Yeah, we could do St. Thomas. We could do San Juan, Puerto Rico. We could do something like that.
Chi-town.
Oh my God, please. I love Puerto Rico.
I'm not opposed to Denver. My daughter's out there, so Reginald.
Denver's
By the
good.
way,
Actually-
he's being a little bit whatever, but the Denver thing might be a bad idea to come to him because he's always come to every single right, Reginald. Put it up there. You've been to every single GRE since the beginning.
Yeah.
So Denver, that's he weighs in a lot right here.
But he doesn't live in there. He's in Florida.
That's right. He is. What the frick, Reginald?
He just wants to travel. Him and his wife. They're like, we're going wherever the GRE goes.
But listen, I give it to him. He's been in every one of them. Come to my speech. Goes everywhere. Meet everybody.
Yeah,
meet everybody. Can network with everybody. If someone want to learn networking, talk to Regional.
You know what? I just learned something with this comment. This is how big the show was and how busy and crazy it was talking to people. DIY spot welding on batteries at the IG booth. I walk by, I seen all these cameras and hot stations and everything. So people are over there learning how to spot weld batteries right there at the IG booth. I mean, this is why you come to the expo.
Yes.
How many people watching don't do that and are afraid to do it? You could have learned right there at the expo for free. Had somebody sit there with you.
And it's easy. I did it, right? If I can do it, hey, sure, somebody else can.
Well said, Mark. Well said.
The micro soldering board station was a big hit.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
it was.
The do-it-yourself micro soldering board. I mean, I see countless people. I stood there and watched. Were just like, man, I can actually do this. I've been afraid of this. And it wasn't micro soldering. I know somebody was like, well, there's no microscope, so it's not micro soldering. We get that. Chill, relax, okay? But it's giving somebody hope.
It's the first step. It's the first step. You got to learn how to use an iron.
Man, the TV demo was awesome. Yeah, we had such amazing feedback about the TV demo. It lasted over an hour. People lined up asking questions.
Wow.
I had probably 8 people walk up to me and say, thank you for finding a TV demo. I am adding this next week. I thought about it forever, never thought I could make money with it. He has given me the blueprint and he doesn't have a course. I wish he had a course.
I will say this. My store's made a lot of money in TV repair. And, you can effectively do it today. And people say, oh, just throw away. They're throwaways. No, they're not. I mean, maybe if you buy a Westinghouse from Walmart, maybe. But most people don't buy a Westinghouse from Walmart. Most people have a nice, Sony or LG or something like that. Samsung. So there's a lot of money to be made, and it's not really difficult. You have 1 or 2 boards in the back of that TV set. It was such a great demo, and I'm definitely going to bring it back. And Nicole, you've been working on something too that's pretty exciting. I guess you can give a little teaser for the next one in regards to the demo.
Yeah, drones. So not only is it going to be hopefully a demo about repair, which is what my goal is, but also how to add it as an extension to your repair business as a service for aerial photos, an addition to your business to reach your community. As shop owners, you are dealing with your community. You're offering everything you possibly can around tech. And I finally, after 2 years of trying to connect with this individual who has a great program, finally made a connection. So nothing is in stone yet, but my goal is that we will have a nice little piece chunked out for drones, how to do it as a business, how to add it to your current services at 4.0. And that would be included with the ticket. We don't charge extra to see these things. You get the ticket, you get the 2 days included, everything included. I had people come up to me and say, are you sure this covers everything? I'm like, yes, this one thing is going to get you everything.
2 full days. Even though everybody wanted to leave early, no, we were exhausted. I mean, we were exhausted the second day. But
second day is, it's
a tough one.
Yeah, he said. Ben says I've got the paper that he handed out pinned to the wall in my shop now. Yeah, so he gave Jason actually gave steps on how to add this, what not to do,
Well,
how to
he
charge
brought
for it.
everything, right? He had the pricing, like he told people how to, establish pricing for it. What repairs to stay away from, what repairs to do. I mean, he did a fantastic job. Like
Hopefully next year we'll have him back. Hopefully next year we'll have him back again. He was willing to. He said I was so busy, like I don't even think I got to answer every question. We spent an extra hour after that demo answering questions. Wow. So
that's
people
crazy.
want this.
One thing with TV repair, for those of you who don't know, I do have repair shops also. And, one of my shops is 725 square feet. So we don't have a lot of space. And the dilemma that we wanted to advertise TV repair because we had gotten, hit or miss. This guy comes in, this girl comes in once a month or two, not that much, but start advertising TV repair, see what happens to you. We had them lined up. Oh, yeah. And it's like, everybody wants this. And it's usually, how can I say it? Older people, no offense, Jeremy, older people that have the remote, right? That's not a remote. They have the remote control they're used to. They do not want to switch that TV to a new one because they got to relearn that. That's the biggest thing I experienced. But you can't advertise unless you know how to do it. And so that's a huge benefit of that show.
What'd you do about space, Mark?
So we actually got a bike rack. At one point, we're lining TVs up in the bike rack. And I'm like, stop all the advertising because we don't have the space. So we ended up effectively stopping TV repair just because of our space. But our other store, what's that?
Jason brought that up. He said space is the key thing. You have got to have space. So if you have space, you can do it, but it will take up space. Reginald asks, is there any way to space out demos after the speakers? So Reginald, this is a part of the survey. Remember, this expo is for the industry. We're not a event company putting on an expo. This is for the industry. So we want your feedback. The survey that's going to go out is going to ask quite a few questions, but if you guys respond to it, we're actually taking that feedback and making the changes that you want. So then you benefit from the show, right, Jeremy? I mean, that's what this is for.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely what it's for.
And we're definitely OLED King, already. We want to do a backglass challenge competitions, and there's a lot more coming at the next show. There's a lot more coming.
This is one of the biggest things we got feedback on. Is people are like, "Well, I don't know how to micro solder, so I can't compete against anything. Is there something I could do?" And Harvey, it may have been you or somebody brought up replacing the HDMIs, maybe having a contest on the HDMI replacement, doing a couple other championships. With different types of repairs, I think is going to be really cool.
It is.
Even doing the refurb challenge you got down here.
Yeah, there's plenty of different challenges
Front
you could
glass.
do. Refurb, like Mike says here, refurb, back glass demo. I think it'd be fun doing the whole process from A to Z.
I think it'd be cool to just do a basic screen flip, like how fast, like the fastest.
Can you swap a screen?
Yeah, swap a screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be more competitions. There was definitely requests for it from a lot of people. And so 4.0 is going to be jam-packed. So make sure you plan for both days because, I mean, we are going to have to pack up those both days and make sure that, everybody's there because there's going to be a lot going on because of the request. I mean, you guys want it. It's going to be there,
We already have some people already reserved their spot for the next show. They said, we don't care. We're going to be there. A lot of people can't wait for that show. And another thing is, I want to mention one thing for the exhibitors, the exhibitees, everybody went there. Make sure to follow up with everybody you met. Don't forget about it. Don't get that excitement make you forget about reaching out to each and everyone. I'm calling each one, and I mean I'm working on this since as soon as I landed. I sent an email, thank you email to everybody. Some of you received it, some of you not, but it's coming to everybody. But you got to connect with everybody with this week. You got to talk to everybody, send them emails, something.
Yeah, absolutely. Good advice.
We had after the last day, I went out, which I hadn't really been out, but I went out. We had some fun. Went to Top Golf and Andretti indoor go-kart track. So we're on the go-kart track, and I'm like hitting it right there, electric go-karts, and we're flying around. This is relevant. Just give me a second. So I'm like flying around, like somebody like flips up beside me, like bashes me. You're not supposed to do that or whatever, but it was fun. And I'm like, I get out, Everybody takes their helmet off, and there's Mr. Mike OLED King Schmitz on one of the. I'm like, I didn't even know I was racing you. This is insane. What are you doing here? It was crazy. And of course, I wasn't placing at all, but it was just actually didn't really relate, but it was fun. But I saw his name. But the
Thanks for
camaraderie,
sharing.
I guess. I'll just bring it
Appreciate
back to the camaraderie.
Jonathan says, great expo. Jonathan was one of our amazing judges, did fabulous. He was so a part of the whole thing, putting it all together, because you understand that this expo starts months in advance. There's so much planning. Martin, Dustin, Jonathan, actually, we're missing someone here on the Michael. He was going to be on here too. Something must have came up. But all of our judges work so much together the whole time putting it together. So it was a great event for the micro soldering. OLED King, he says it was fun. Jace took first.
Yes. It was fun. It was absolutely fun, and we wanted to make this call to tell everybody thank you for making it there. Thank you for making this expo an amazing event. Without you, this would have never happened. Yeah.
So keep your eye out for the survey. Be a part of picking the next location. Be a part of making the show the way you want it to look. There's going to be tons of questions there about timing and spacing out demos and speakers and topics that you want to hear, things that you need help with. So then we know what more to bring to the next one. And then eventually we're going to announce the location, but you've got to fill out the survey and help us figure out where to put that. Where does it
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're ending on a good note. What does anybody want to add anything before we all? This is the last live for a few months.
Sad.
I
do have one.
What will I do?
I have one thing to add. Tessa, baby.
That's right.
So random.
Hey, there's a lot of people get that, right? That's funny.
Yeah. I like the two lights side to side.
Lightsabers.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Backlighting.
Backlighting.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. And if you're watching, make sure to follow the website and the Facebook page. The Gadget Repair Expo has a Facebook page. This is where we post everything. So if you want to be the first to hear about the new location, follow the Gadget Repair Expo Facebook page, or even join the Gadget Repair Expo group, and you will be privy to everything that is going on. Ben says, definitely would love more contests at the next one. We're not all micro soldering experts. 100%. I totally agree, because I'm not either. Hope I get to come in the future. Okay. Cool. All right. Anybody want to add anything before we all jump off?
No, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I appreciate everybody. I'm good. Anybody want to add any more stuff?
No, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Bye.